And honestly, sometimes I feel like I want to get off social media for a little while. That shit can get pretty frustrating. But there are ways to sort of I don't know, to temper your social media experience. I've realized once you get to a certain point, once you get to a point where a whole bunch of people are talking to you and responding to everything you say, you can't interact the same way. Like you can't use social media the same way because you're just gonna drive yourself completely crazy. You just have to show discretion in terms of when you engage and who you talk to and how emotionally invested you get. I'm still bad at this, but I've gotten a lot better. I don't even want to like get involved in intense conversations on social media like at all anymore. It's just I think I'm going to try to avoid that. I'll like have an email exchange with someone. I'll have a face-to-face conversation with someone, but I'm no longer going to fucking get in Twitter arguments with people. Not going to argue with people in YouTube comments anymore. Ironically, Facebook has become the most civil for me, and that's because Facebook is the best at putting you in an echo chamber. You don't do it yourself. I mean, I know a lot of people that like unfriend everyone they disagree with, but I don't really do that. But Facebook itself, its algorithm does its best to keep you in an echo chamber, which, you know, obviously there's an inherent problem with that, but it also results in Facebook being relatively pleasant for me, especially on my fan page. My fan page obviously is kind of an echo chamber because it's all people that are fans of me, but it's just way more civil than Twitter. And I also think because on Facebook the average age is older, and you know, just older people are just less rude usually. I don't know. I used to love Twitter, man, but now it's just like, but like I said, there's things you can do. Like I've talked about this a lot. Disabling notifications from people who don't follow you is a godsend. If you have a lot of followers, or if you make tweets that a lot of people see, particularly tweets that are potentially controversial, I strongly recommend you do this. Disable notifications from non-followers. It just completely cleans up your notifications. It's awesome. So I'm a big proponent of that. Like that made my Twitter experience like 10 times better. And every once in a while you get people that follow you just to fuck with you. Then you just mute those people or block them if you want. But I prefer to mute because they just, you know, they think that you can hear them. So they, you know, they don't attempt to circumvent the mute because they don't know it happened. Because a lot of times when you block someone, they just like make a new account, or they go bragging to their friends like, hey, I made him block me, which I never understood why people think it's cool to get blocked. And this is people on every side of the spectrum, even people that are like friends of mine. They like brag about getting blocked by people. It's like, okay, cool. You were enough of a dick that they were sick of your shit. I don't think that's something you should be proud of. It's not okay to be an asshole, even if you're right. It's interesting to find out that you're blocked from someone by someone when you didn't do anything to them. I can see why that may be interesting, but it's not. You're not a martyr, because you're probably on a block list. So you know, you shouldn't feel anything about that because hey, you got blocked by a bot. Cool. And obviously, some people are just oversensitive and block everybody that says anything remotely disagreeable to them. But still, like, I don't think it's anything to be proud of.